All set up, though, by an 18-yard punt.
Right. That gave him a shorter
field. Gave him field position.
Sarbaugh kicks it on the ground, and it's going to be dribbled by Hatchett, picks it up 20. Hatchett 25, and then knocked down back at the 23. Oh boy, you know, I thought he had a seam, and then all of a sudden,
Hartzell filled it.
Yeah, at the 25, they'll give him the forward progress. So GlenOak now trailing 7-0 as we move here midway through the third quarter. Very entertaining game. All right, here we go, I formation.
Equipment repair.
Yeah, and the officials blow the play clock.
Officials timeout.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 now for the Golden Eagles. Again, I formation. Odimwe is the up back. And I believe Osborne is the deep back. And they give it to Spencer. Spencer 30, Spencer 35, Spencer 40. Still on his feet, out near midfield, and a big play for DeJuan Spencer running the football for the Golden Eagle.
GlenOak trying to answer here.
Yeah.
They've been cutting that off-tackle play back. That time Spencer bounced it outside. Everybody tries to get down inside because that's where they've been going. I don't know that he planned it that way, but it turned out he could bounce it outside, and that's where he went.
Well, they marked the football just shy of midfield, and GlenOak with a 1st down and 10 as they try to answer the Hoover touchdown. 2 receivers out to the left, one on the right. Said I should say a shotgun formation. Now they'll send Osborne in motion. Martin going to keep. Martin trying to break it outside, and he'll be knocked down and then fumbled. Let's see, do they call him down?
No, ruled him down.
Oh my, Eric Howard was the one who came up with it as he pulled Martin down to the turf, and he rolled over and the ball was in his lap.
I don't know that Howard played a lot of defense in the first half.
Right.
They've got him in there now at that Mike linebacker.
Let's see if we can see when the ball came out. Here comes Howard. Spins.
He's down.
Okay.
I think he's down.
Trying to take the ball away from him. No gain on that carry by Martin. Just shy of midfield. Approaching the 5.5-minute mark here in the third quarter. Hoover leading 7-0. Division I Region 2 final. All kinds of movement up front. A couple guys jumped off sides that time. Move it off against GlenOak, it would appear.
False start on the offense, 5 yards per spot.
So the 5-yard penalty moves the football back to the 45. GlenOak coming into tonight's game averaging just over 21 points a game. The Hoover defense giving up just over 14 a game, but it's most certainly been a defensive struggle here so far. 45-yard line. 2nd down and 15. Martin gives it to Osborne. Flag on the play. Osborne carries to near the 48. Flag came in pretty early.
Hoover in their 4-3 package with a 4-deep secondary and long yardage that time, but still managed to get the running play stopped.
And we'll see what the penalty is all about here. It looks like Hoover's going to decline it here, Coach.
Well, I think maybe that's a good move.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down. What was that, an illegal shift, right?
I don't know what that is.
I think that's what they called.
They must have had 2 people moving at the same time.
And that's what it was. All right, back at the 47 now.
3rd and 13.
Yeah, 3rd and 13 here now for the Golden Eagles. Approaching 5 minutes to go here in the third. Martin in the shotgun formation.
Hoover in a 4-3.
Martin rolling right. Looks, throws. Catch is made and then dropped by Gavin at the 42. He would have been short of the 1st down by a couple anyway.
They might have went for it, though, on the 40.
Yeah, that's true. But now they're going to be forced to punt.
4th and 13. They're going to kick it.
Ayers is going to come on and punt the ball away for the Golden Eagles. And dropping back, Moldovan. He's back there by himself this time.
I don't think Hoover, yeah, they're going to play this safe. They've got one safety back. They're not convinced they're going to punt.
They're not totally convinced, right? Air back at his 35. Pretty good pressure. He just got it away. Kicks it left side, out of bounds. Hoover's going to get some pretty good field position out near the 35, and that's it. At the 35-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10. Hey, coming up at the end of tonight's game, we'll be presenting once again our player and wingman of the game, courtesy of Quaker Steak and Lube. One player of the game, one wingman of the game will each receive a $25 gift card, courtesy of Quaker Steak and Lube. And later this week, at the WHBC Football Awards Banquet, we'll be announcing a wingman of the year, and they'll receive wings for a year, courtesy of Quaker Steak and Lube. Coach?
Well, I thought Hoover was going to play it safe defensively there on that 4th down punt, but they came after it.
That was an 18-yard punt again by GlenOak. So Hoover has great field position. Howard trying to find a seam. He has one. He crosses the 40 and now to the 42-yard line, maybe the 43. Pretty good run that time on 1st down. And now you see a little bit of more running room for Eric Howard here in the second half.
As he's done all year, he wears people out. You know, he just keeps coming. And at this point, he's still running full blast, and the opponent isn't.
Well, the other thing is now you have a touchdown lead, and that opens up some things for you too. You just continue to run him, and you don't have to, you don't have to think about scoring
think
too much more about it. Yeah, there you go. Howard again going to carry, and again he carries a couple of tacklers with him, and he's going to have a 1st down. Before that carry, Eric Howard this half alone had 41 yards. He had 21 in the 1st half. So now it'd be close to 70.
His whole history all year has been that in the second half he keeps on coming, and the defense gets a little tired, and all of a sudden there's seams for him, and he's still going.
Yep. And that's also when you break along, because you're tiring yourself out trying to slow him down. He's liable to bust one at any point, anywhere on the field.
17 carries for 65 yards right now.
Okay, at the 46. Straight ahead, Howard. Howard still charging, and he has another big gain into GlenOak territory. And now a couple of flags come out, and I think you're going to have a 15-yard penalty against GlenOak if I'm not mistaken. Let's see.
A little loss of composure here.
Yeah. Now a game like this, any 15-yard penalty is even bigger than most.
Yes, when yards are so hard to come by, and then you give them 15 easy ones, that's not a good deal for your team.
Unless they call an offset here. I mean, they may be discussing that. We're down to 3:22 here in the 3rd. As you see, Hoover leads. Our Health Plan TV Game of the Week presented by WHBC.
Against the defense, 15 yards, 1st down.
Yep, that is a huge penalty.
I don't know exactly what happened, whether somebody pushed him when he started to get up or what. I don't know. And we get a little look at it here, and we may be able to find out.
Normally, you only see the retaliation. Right? Look at the left side of your screen. Left side, right there is the struggle at the top of your screen. There you see some shoving.
Oh, okay. It wasn't against Howard. It was against two other players.
Yeah, I think we had a
face mask.
Maybe a face mask grab there, right? At the 32, 1st down and 10 Vikings. Quick shot out to Moldovan. Moldovan pushed out of bounds, but he gets to the 28. And that is a gain of about 5 on that 1st down toss.
A little change of pace there by Hoover. A safe pass, a little stop screen.
It gives the defense something else to worry about.
Correct. Widen them out a little bit. Yep. Hoover started taking these big splits again in our offensive line. They vary their splits a lot. They tighten them up and they spread them out, and you're never quite sure what they're going to do.
Don Hurtler Jr. on the Hoover sidelines. Ball at the 28.
Normal splits now.
Second down and about 6. Give to Howard. Howard inside, spins and takes it to the 25. He'll get nearly 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hoover on the move, already up 7-0. What a ball game. Don't forget, you can check out WHBC's website, get the latest news, sports, weather, and you can also find the lowest gas prices in Starr County. Check it all out at WHBC.com. 3rd down and 3. We'll visit with Dan Belfort on the sideline in just a moment. Big play time. Howard going to carry. Howard, and he'll be close. Down to near the 23. It's awful close.
Decision time if it's 4th down. I think personally they're in 4-down territory here. I don't think they'll try the field goal.
Let's quickly check in with Dan Belfort down on the sideline. Dan?
Well, thanks, David. Colin Daniels Mitchell probably done for the evening for GlenOak. Was over on the GlenOak sideline back on the bench. High ankle sprain on the right ankle. He's taped up, he's iced down, and he's on the bench. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. And the GlenOak coach is basically talking to their offense and defense saying maintain composure. They feel it's slipping away here in the 3rd quarter. Back up to you.
You are so correct there, Dan. All right, here we go. Could be the ball game here, Coach.
4th down and less than a yard.
Less than a yard to go.
Tight splits.
4th down.
Maybe a sneak.
Tuloszewski to the Kohler, the fullback. He's got it.
Ran the fullback wedge right up the pipe.
To the 21-yard line. 1st down, Vikings. And the replay.
Watch all those linemen wedged down to the inside.
Yeah. Nice block up front there by, I think, the extra tight end, Chaz Hopkins, number 16. And now the Golden Eagles are going to call for a timeout. That stops the clock. 1:22 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hoover 7, GlenOak nothing. 1st downs in the game.
12 first downs for Hoover, 6 for GlenOak, but GlenOak hasn't had the football very much in this half. Hoover has dominated time of possession.
High school football fans plan to be a part of the excitement of the Ohio High School Athletic Association State Football Finals here in Starr County on Friday and Saturday, November 28th and 29th at Fawcett Stadium and here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. Tickets, just $10 a piece. They can be purchased at each stadium 90 minutes prior to each championship. For schedule of the games and more information, go to OHSAA FB Finals. That's OHSAA FB Finals.com. Hey, our friends at SARTA would like to congratulate all the playoff teams from Starr County this postseason and wish them the best of luck. SARTA, Stark Area RTA, come ride with us. All right, here we go. After the timeout by GlenOak, Hoover continuing their march at the 21, 1st and 10. Toss Howard. Howard looking for some running room, gets away, tries to find some more, and Spondil rides him out of bounds, and almost another penalty there. Wow, they really pushed him out of bounds and kept pushing. And all that and a gain of a yard for Eric Howard. And you see the replay here. I thought he was going to throw it initially. I really did. Oh, look at that.
I didn't think he was going to throw it, but I thought it was a good play call because they've been lining up in that formation and then running off tackle. That time they went outside. I thought he gained more yards than that. I look over there, gained 2 yards.
Yeah, right. All right, ball at the 18. They did give him 2 on the carry. Offset eye. Howard going to carry. Howard has a hole. Howard inside the 15, knocked down at the 14.
Again, they're just sticking that ball off tackle. That time they were in an unbalanced line, but it was the same kind of football play. They're leading Kohler right up through the end tackle gap, pulling the backside guard. And this is where Howard excels the most. In traffic, all of a sudden, he comes running out the other side.
Well, you may be looking at the final play of the 3rd quarter. Hoover with an all-important 3rd down and 4. Ball is at the GlenOak 15.
Now, I think Hoover would kick a field goal here if they get into a 4th down situation, particularly if there's a quarter change, because they'll have the wind at their back.
And they'll give it to Howard. Howard hurdles a man and takes it down to the 11. There's a flag coming in on the far side at the 15.
That's motion.
And he did take it to the 12.
False start. Somebody twitched.
Yep. They're going to move him back.
Double foul, first start on the offense, 5 yards, repeat 3rd down.
That pushes it back to the 20. Clock stops with 22 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And that puts a pretty big wrinkle in it because this would be a 37-yard field goal.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
If they don't gain some yards, they've got to pick up some yardage.
And thank Bob Jeffries doing the stats for us here tonight at Massillon. Thank our crew with Image Video. The Health Plan TV game of the week. Hoover is going to let the clock run out here in the 3rd quarter, and we're going to have a big 3rd down at about 9 when we come back after the break. We have the 4th quarter coming your way next from Massillon in this Division I Region 2 championship game. 2 of Federal League finalists here tonight in this one. Hoover leads at 7-0 on the downtown Ford Lincoln Mercury scoreboard, and we will be right back.
The Pro Football Hall of Fame wants to say thanks for your support over the past 45 years. So we're offering a $4.50 discount off any regular admission to any resident of Northeast Ohio. Come visit your Pro Football Hall of Fame, a world-class destination right in your own backyard.
Ambulance Associates, serving Stark County's medical transportation needs for nearly 40 years. Ambulance Associates, for paramedic level EMS and pre-scheduled transfers.
Listen to Your At Work station and the Daily Mix Mindbender with Jerry Mack, 3 to 7 p.m. on Mix 94.1 and Mix941.com.
Logan Sports in North Canton would like to congratulate both the GlenOak Eagles and the Hoover Vikings on their fantastic football seasons. Logan's is your one-stop shop for all of your GlenOak and Hoover spirit wear needs, including t-shirts, hoodies, gym bags, golf shirts, and shorts. If it's a quilt or Letterman's jacket you're looking for, Logan's is the store for you. We guarantee our quality and pricing are second to none. Logan's also carries a complete line of Under Armour and Nike items. All basketball and wrestling shoes are now 20% off. Logan's also has the largest selection of OSU items to choose from in the area. So whether you cheer for the Eagles, Vikings, or Buckeyes, Logan's is the place for you.
Back at Massillon's Paul Brown Tigers Stadium on the downtown Ford Lincoln Mercury scoreboard. Hoover 7, GlenOak nothing. As we start the 4th quarter, 3rd down and about 9. And Hoover with the football at the GlenOak 20-yard line.
Shotgun, they've got to pick up 9 yards or more.
Tuloszewski fakes, and he is going to be stopped back at the 23-yard line. He faked it to Howard and was going to try to run the ball, but GlenOak was not fooled.
Aaron Williams blew it up.
That young man is an outstanding player.
He sure is.
Two-way performer. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 11 as you watch the replay. And Williams just came right, sailing right through.
Followed the 2 pulling linemen to the left. They couldn't get him cut off, and he makes the hit in the backfield. Now what we got is a 39, 38-yard field goal.
Yeah, this is going to be about a 39-yard kick. A.J. Sarbaugh, he's a great kicker.
Yeah, but don't worry, they blocked this, remember?
Low snap, and it's going to be short. It was a low snap, and the ball just never got off the ground for Sarbaugh. So the GlenOak Golden Eagles defense holds. And they dodge a bullet because, you know, if they have to score twice the way this game's going, I don't know if they could do that. Once, yeah. I mean, I think it's still reasonable. But they're going to start deep in their own territory. Back at the 20.
And they're going into the wind.
Well, they are more than capable of getting a drive here as we start early here in the 4th. Hoover leads 7-0. The winner goes on to the final 4.
Well, Hoover's missed 2 field goals. The first one was blocked, and I thought was very makeable. The second one, I don't know if it was makeable.
High formation. Brandon Martin, the quarterback, gives it to Spencer. Spencer 20, 25, tries to work outside, turns the corner out near the 29, and then knocked out of bounds. And again, here comes a late flag, and we may have a penalty coming up against Hoover here. Let's see. You know, these guys are getting after each other, and sometimes tempers will come up. Here's the signal.
Dead ball. Personal foul on the defense, 15 yards, first down.
Well, they've swapped 15-yard penalties here.
Yeah.
Nice job of getting outside.
Right at the end of the play. There's the block, and then there's Meek. Yep, got through that. Now he's going to be pushed out of bounds, and they push, shove.
Yeah, the push. Can't do that. You're out of bounds, the whistle blew, and you shove the guy. You're going to get a penalty.
At the 44, first down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. I formation. Martin gives it off to Spencer. Spencer 45. Spencer falls forward down to the 48. And that is a gain of about 4 yards on first down.
Hoover playing Howard now all the time at that Mike linebacker spot in the middle, which means GlenOak is trying to bounce the ball outside. They aren't cutting it back into the center anymore.
And now a timeout again. Helmet adjustment here for one of the GlenOak offensive linemen. There's Cugini out there with fixing the helmet. They'll start the clock again. 10:25. Running clock here in the fourth. 48-yard line. Second and 6.
This may be a pass play where Martin runs it. No, it's just a running play.
Going to run. Martin hammered as he crawls into Hoover territory at the 49.
Every time GlenOak has gotten into that shotgun formation, it looks like the old single wing. Martin has run the ball.
And been successful. All right. A makeable third down opportunity coming up now. Third down and 3 at the Hoover 49. Another one of these big plays when it's only 7-0. Every third down's big.
Every play is a big play.
At the 49. All kinds of guys jumping around defensively for the Vikings. Let's see. Martin going to try to get outside to the 45. He'll have the first down at the 44 of Hoover. Keeps the drive alive. And somebody is down for GlenOak on that far sideline. Is that Martin?
That may be Martin.
Nope, that is Hatchett. All right. Apologize for that. Hatchett is down. Now he's up on his feet on that far sideline. He was out in front of the play, but he's obviously injured there. All right, at the 44. They're attending to Hatchett on the GlenOak sideline. We'll see if maybe Dan Belford can get a look at that for us. First and 10. The officials they're
to get him moved off the sideline. Something happens over there and he gets fallen on, he get hurt worse.
Right. They're attending to him now.
Trying to take care of the kids' welfare. Nothing wrong with that.
44. Look at the passing yards as compared to the rushing yards there, Coach.
They've held him in pretty good check, though. For a while there, he was running all over the place and hasn't been. Of course, they haven't called his number very much.
Carrying the football. Evan Maley. No, check that. My fault.
That's Adam Garman.
Check that right. Adam Garman, number 21, the ball carrier that time. And boy, Hoover's defense blew that up.
Got a lot of people coming here. Hartzell coming hard from the outside.
What a great play. Look at that. Fights through the blocker. Second and 14 back at the 48. Under 9 minutes left. Hoover 7, GlenOak nothing. Martin up under center. Long count, back. And this time it's Spencer. Spencer looking for some running room. Gets away, and how about that move as he gets back out to the 45-yard line. Looked like he was going to lose a couple.
They had him for a couple-yard loss, and all of a sudden he came running out the other side. Shades of Eric Howard.
Right. Nice. I don't know how he got it loose here.
Again, Hoover's in that 4-3 long yardage and only second down, and they're trying to run the football against that look.
Got away from Mark Wiley, 78 there, who looked like he had him hemmed in. Now a timeout is called by GlenOak. Didn't he? Did he signal a timeout? Yeah, there we get it. Okay. And boy, Scott Garcia is not very happy.
That's because he didn't have the right personnel on the field, and at that point, he's angry that it cost him a timeout.
8:02 left in the ball game on the downtown Ford Lincoln Mercury scoreboard. Hoover 7, GlenOak nothing. We're back right after this.
Quaker Steak and Lube. Don't drive in circles looking for a good time. Text the gang and meet at the Lube. Quaker Steak and Lube. The best wings, the best times.
Celebrate football's greatest weekend on November 28th and 29th when Stark County hosts the OHSAA State Championships. For ticket information, visit OHSAAFBfinals.com and cheer your team to victory.
Football, it's in our DNA. Nobody covers high school football like your hometown newspapers. The Repository, The Independent, and now, FridayNightOhio.com. In print, online, every day. Log on and pick up a copy today. Football, it's in our DNA.
It's nice to be able to get out and see my friends. I've known this group of fellas for a long time. And leave it to Charlie to figure out a way to get us all together again by having Sarda pick us up. We just need to stop and see some old friends and let them know we haven't forgotten about them. This is for all the fellas that didn't make it. Thanks, Sarda, for taking us to see them.
Back here at Massillon's Paul Brown Tiger Stadium, Division I Region II championship game. Hoover leads at 7-0 over GlenOak on the downtown Ford Lincoln Mercury scoreboard. 3rd down and 12 at the 45-yard line of Hoover. Big play time, 8:02 remaining in the game. Martin back, rolling left, looking, cuts it back, 45, 40. And Martin takes it to the 39. It's going to bring up 4th down and 5.
They got to go for it here. They can't punt this ball away.
Well, Ayers started out. He started out. They called him back. There's the discussion. There you see it.
7.5 minutes to go. 7.5 minutes to go. You give the ball back to Hoover. That point, there's not going to be time left on the
play clock is at 15 right now. 4th down and 5 at the 39. Play clock at 7.
Another big play.
Offset eye. Play clock at 3, 2. Got it off. Martin looking. Gonna throw. Soretta intercepts at the 25. To the 35. And Soretta to the 39. It was intended for Gavin. Soretta stepped in front of him and picked it off for the Vikings.
GlenOak had to do that, though. They had to run and try to pick up the 1st down.
Right. That interception by Soretta, a big play replay brought to you by the University of Akron. Go to uakron.edu. And Joe Soretta with a huge play for the Viking defense.
The Viking defense got Martin to throw early, and he's not open. I mean, Soretta's there. Played it perfectly.
First turnover of the game, says our statistician Bob Jeffries. At the 39, Howard stumbles across the 40 and still looking for some running room and out near the 42. And now Hoover is going to run as much clock as possible. The GlenOak Golden Eagles have 1 timeout. The Vikings have 3. Let's visit with Dan Belfort down on the sideline with an injury update. Dan?
Well, thanks, Dave. On my way back over on the GlenOak sideline, just a couple of bad cramps for Zach Hatcher. That was it. They've massaged him. They worked him. They'll get him back in the lineup. You'll see him again.
Okay, and I'm looking in the secondary. I think he's out there right now. Yep, he is. Yep, he's coming up on the left side of the defense there, lower right side on your screen right now. 2nd down and about 7.
Hoover in an 8-man blocking front.
Give to Howard, looking right side. Howard 40. Howard to the 45, leaps to the 47. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Vikings. We're under 6 minutes to go. Winner moves on to the state Final Four. and will probably take on Ignatius, who had a big halftime lead, as we heard earlier tonight. Zach Hatchett ran into a block there, put him on his back. Boyle was the blocker out in front of him.
He's their excellent pulling guard. He plays defensive end and offensive guard. And
he was
has for 2 years and done it very well.
He was a wingman, the Quaker Steak and Loop wingman of the game earlier during the regular season. I remember that. 3rd down and 2, and now the officials come in, and we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout, North Canton Hoover.
Hoover calls time. 5:19 to go. 3rd down and 2. We're going to take a timeout. And on the downtown Ford Lincoln Mercury scoreboard, the Vikings 7, the Golden Eagles nothing. We're coming back after these messages.
There have been many great factories in Canton, Ohio. The Duberhampton Watchworks Factory, the Timken Company, the Ford Motor Company, Diebold, Canton Cutlery, Industrial Forge and Steel, and the newest of Canton's factories, the Downtown Ford Used Car Factory, manufacturing great deals for you every day.
Medicare beneficiaries, would you like an all-in-one health plan that gives you the coverage you need and is easy to understand? How about a plan with a low premium, affordable copays, and virtually no paperwork? Health Plan Secure Care offers you 2 options: a $20 monthly premium plan that includes Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage, and a $0 monthly premium plan that does not include Part D drug coverage.
Both plans give you direct access to 15 area hospitals and more than 1,500 physicians.
Benefits include physician office visits, hospitalization, emergency care, outpatient rehabilitation services, hearing exams, vision coverage, and more. Plus, we focus on keeping you well by covering many preventative services, such as mammograms, immunizations, and prostate screenings. Get the health coverage you need and the peace of mind you want with Secure Care. Call 1-877-236-2290. The Health Plan, here for you in your hometown.
Hi, we're Kathy and Rick, your Mix 94.1 morning show.
Join us 6 to 10 a.m. weekdays where it's always first down and fun. Yay!
Mix 94.1.
Staley Technologies, your total communications provider. Visit them at staleytech.com. Staley Technologies, your Motorola authorized two-way radio dealer.
We are back on the downtown Ford Lincoln Mercury scoreboard. 5:19 to go in the game. 3rd down and 2 for the Hoover Vikings at their 47. Howard going to carry. Howard, he's got the first down and more. Eric Howard breaks away, and he's inside the 40-yard line of the Golden Eagles. And it'll be another first down, and they'll be able to run more clock here as they march on. Big play that time for Eric Howard. And here's your replay, and I'm not sure who was riding the train here, but somebody was along for a free ride a long time. And Eric Howard with a big carry for the Vikings. First down and 10 at the 37 of GlenOak. Hoover with under 5 minutes to go, hoping to punch their ticket to the Final Four next weekend. And they give it to Howard. Leaps over a would-be tackler and dives inside the 35 down to their 31. And I think the Vikings can smell it now.
Again, they've been running that 8-man line, that blocking front. Only 3 backs, quarterback, tailback, and a fullback.
21 yards in the first half, and look now.
26 for 113 right now.
He is, again, in the Week 8 win. He had 182 yards rushing, 32 carries. He's probably going to approach that. Maybe not quite the yards, but the carries, I would think.
Hoover again, 8-man line.
2nd and 4. Give it to Howard. Howard stacked up and then falls forward to the 30. And it's going to be 3rd down coming up. They mark the ball at the 31. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3. Long 3. You're enjoying the Health Plan TV Game of the Week, this playoff game from Massillon's Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. Dave Sheets at glass, on the sideline, Dan Belfort. And now we're going to have a late substitution. I think Hatchett is still trying to fight off some cramps in that defensive secondary.
Sure is. He's had a little trouble walking.
Gavin came in, and now an official timeout is Hatchett is reluctant to come off the field, or is unable to come off the field.
I don't think he can walk.
Barely
right.
walk. Yeah,
He's got cramps in both legs. That's tough, man.
And now we're going to get a full timeout here.
We do have some updates.
Well, both teams went to their sideline, but did we get a timeout? Can you do that?
I don't know.
On an official timeout? No, they're going to call them back out.
Yeah, they got to come back out and play.
Yeah.
They had an injury timeout.
3:32 left in the game. Hoover on top, 7-0. Ball at the 30-yard line. 3rd down and 3. GlenOak must stop them.
8-man line again.
Long count.
Trying to get him to jump. They're gonna run a play.
And Howard looking to the outside. Eric Howard, 30, 25, 1st down, and hog-tied down near the 20. It'll be a 1st down for the Golden Eagles as Spencer caught up with him and pushed him out of bounds. But another 1st down for the Vikings. Replay for you now. Long count that time.
One of the 3-man blocking side instead of the 4-man. They've been running it into the 4-man, and that time they ran it into the shorter side of the formation.
There could have been a face mask there at the end of that one.
I don't think he ever got it.
No?
It went around his head.
All right. At the 20-yard line. Again, GlenOak has 1 timeout remaining. Under 3 minutes left. And the give to Howard. Howard steps inside to the 15. Howard down to the 15, I should say. Stepped inside the 20. And they put him down at the 15. And about a 5-yard gain that time.
2.5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Pick up 5 yards on the play.
And they've really, this drive has been a very methodical drive. GlenOak has not really offered much resistance. They haven't been able to come up with any negative plays, right?
They've offered resistance, but it's just the same thing that happened to them in the first ball game is Howard wore them out.
Yeah.
Controlled the football in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 5 at the 15. Howard again. Hit at the 14 and still on his feet.
My goodness.
Down inside the 5.
1st down.
The whole pile was moving towards the sideline that time. I was ready to call him down.
He carried them all. Boy, is he strong.
He is. He's really something special.
This is just.
Watch this. This is uncanny.
Yeah, gets hit right here at the 15.
And then he's hit. Yeah, this is at the 13. He's still going, still going.
He's just running through people.
Look at that.
They're lucky he didn't score.
Yeah. Finally, knocked down at the 6. Clock is running, approaching 1.5 minutes. GlenOak still with that 1 timeout. I formation.
8-man line, 4 men to the left.
Give to Howard. Howard to the 5. Breaks the tackle. Howard down to the 2. And the 1. Oh, my.
Yeah.
Again, he should have been stopped at the 5.
Yeah, that's awesome.
At the 1 as we approach the 1-minute mark in the game. And watch this again as he is hit at the 6. Garmin. That's Garmin. Got through him.
And these are good players that are hitting him. You know, we're not talking about guys that can't tackle.
Right.
He's got 122 yards this half.
Just this half, combined with the 21 in the first half. That's 143 now. At the 1-yard line. And they give it to Howard, and GlenOak stops him at the 1. Mono there. Got some help.
They ran it off tackle to the right, or up the right side that time. They've been going left. Decided they'd change it up.
And I think that GlenOak is going to call their lone remaining timeout. They do. They stop the clock with 33 seconds left. You know, your options there are just, you know, when do you use that timeout with the way things have been going?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it just,
you don't know if you want to take a timeout or not because it may score.
yeah. And then you want to use it somehow or another, but Hoover is knocking on the door here and ready to put the final nail in the coffin. Don't forget Newstalk 1480, WHBC, your home for Ohio State football. The Buckeyes win today at Illinois, and they'll wrap it up with their annual showdown against their arch rival, the Michigan Wolverines. Catch it next Saturday, November 22nd. Pregame at 11:30. The kickoff at noon. It's Ohio State and Michigan. The Buckeyes and the Wolverines on Newstalk 1480, WHBC on Saturday, November 22nd.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Good win today at Illinois. And the ball now just outside the 1-yard line. 33 seconds left. 3rd and goal. Kohler, the up guy in the I formation, and they give it to Howard, and Howard walks in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Untouched.
And the Vikings are going to go to the state Final Four. With 31 seconds to go, they have a 13-point lead and an extra point pending. Eric Howard scores for the Vikings.
First time in the Final Four since 1986.
Right. Howard right up the middle, and a great job up front as that line opened the hole, and Eric Howard knows what to do when he gets near the goal line. Extra point coming up by Sarbaugh. Soretta to hold. Good snap, kick up, and the kick is good. It's 14-0. The Hoover Vikings lead it. We have 31 seconds left. And the fans on the home side here for the Hoover Vikings are pretty doggone excited about now. On the downtown Ford Lincoln Mercury scoreboard, there you see it. 14 for Hoover, GlenOak with nothing. And congratulations to both teams here, especially to the Hoover Vikings, as that last drive, Coach, really impressive.
It was an amazing display by Eric Howard.
They go 61 yards, 10 plays, and the 1-yard touchdown run by Howard. Let's visit again with Dan Belford down the sideline. Dan?
Well, thanks, Dave. Just final thought. You look at how efficient Hoover did things offensively here. Second half, we look on the other side of GlenOak. This is where they have struggled over the last 5 or 6 games of the year. They have put some points up, albeit most of it in the first half. However, last week, 7 points in the second half. The week before that, 7 points in the second half. But it's been their nemesis, and Scott Garcia knew it coming into this game. They've scored a total of 21 points in the second half in their last 6 ball games. That just finally caught up with them tonight. Back up to you.
Well, they certainly have had they have some things to hang their hat on, and we'll talk about that in a few moments. This kickoff being brought to you by the Health Plan, here for you in your hometown. Hoover's A.J. Sarbaugh ready to kick off. 31 seconds left. The Vikings 14, the Golden Eagles nothing. Sarbaugh line drive, hits at the 10 and goes squirting into the end zone. And GlenOak will get it back out at the 20. Coach, a couple things that GlenOak can hang their hat on as we have a flag on the play. This is the first time in school history the Golden Eagles have had a 10-win season. They come in at 10-2 tonight. It's the first time they've won 2 playoff games, as they defeated McKinley and they defeated Brunswick. So Scott Garcia definitely has taken this. They've definitely taken this program to the next level, and they've got a lot to build on.
You're absolutely right. I mean, they've got nothing to be ashamed of. They've played very well. From where they were a few years ago to where they are now is amazing. Scott's done a tremendous job with the program.
Yep, and you know, they had an opportunity to.
Well, you see a difference in pride, in school pride, you know, and in the pride of the players and all that kind of thing. It's just an amazing change.
Yeah, he was excited to get a shot at McKinley. His team was able to win in the first round of the playoffs against McKinley. He was excited to beat Brunswick, and he was obviously excited to get another opportunity against Hoover. And now we're going to have a timeout.
If you watch him right here, he's excited even right now. Yeah. You know, he's coaching them up.
Yeah, to the final gun.
Yes, 30 seconds left, and he's coaching them up.
And Cincinnati Elders 17.
Yep. After that penalty, they'll mark it back at the 10-yard line. Scott Garcia huddling up his unit over there. And again, GlenOak will finish the year at 10-3, and Hoover is going to move on with a 12-1 record. Don Hertler has done it again. Another great season for the Vikings.
Yes.
And they're looking forward to next week.
Yeah, we did all that talking about GlenOak.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, the difference between this game and the first game they played is this time GlenOak didn't score.
Sure
there you go.
14-10 the first time. 14-0 this time.
All right, at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10. Martin back. Throws. Catch is made. Gavin has it to the 21. Completes it there. Stops the clock. 25 seconds to go. Stay with us. At the end of tonight's game, we'll be announcing our player of the game and wingman of the game, courtesy of Quaker Steak and Lube. At the 21, it's a first down.
Hoover in a very, very soft 4-3.
Everybody back, yeah. Martin back, looking. Avoids the tackler, would-be tackler 25. Martin runs out of bounds at the 29. And that stops the clock with 16 seconds to go. You know, we were talking about GlenOak, and you start with their quarterback, Brandon Martin. He's just a junior. He'll be back.
Yes, yes.
You love to have the experience he'll have coming back next year.
Well, he's played very well all year. You know, he's a threat running the ball, and he throws well.
Yeah. Scott Garcia is going to be extra excited to have him back next season. All right, back to throw, Martin. Quick toss over the middle. Gavin, did he make the catch? Nearly had it one-handed and then knocked down at the 40. Good play defensively that time by number 48, Michael Andrews.
Yep. Raked it out of there.
Hoover with a lot of, well, several, I should say, second teamers there, a couple second teamers anyway. 10 seconds to go. Hoover sideline, poised for a celebration. Martin back. 4-man rush to the outside. He'll keep to the 30, to the 32, and knocked down, and that is going to end the game. And the Vikings are celebrating a victory as they have won the Division I Region II championship, and they move on to the state Final Four as they defeat the GlenOak Golden Eagles by the final score of 14-0 here tonight at Madison.
Quite a display of how to run the football, both by the coaching staff and Eric Howard. Quite a display.
Very much so. On the downtown Ford Lincoln Mercury scoreboard, we'll wrap it up after we take this timeout.
At the University of Akron, we take the spark of an idea and illuminate new worlds of opportunity. The source of this energy is innovation. It's the spark of creativity, of risk-taking, of entrepreneurship. It's award-winning faculty linking with students, linking with industry and community members. It's a university that gives you the experience and the opportunities to define a better future for yourself and a common better future for us all. Catch the energy. Join us at the University of Akron.
Join Stark County's newest fan base website.